Good morning. It's morning here. I'm making this video. So I'm going to show you guys 17. AutoCAD drawing 17. I'm going to draw it and dimension it for you guys. So let's just jump right in here. Up 1, 0.5, down 1. Bottom there, let's offset this 0.5. Okay, we need a circle in the center. Using our object snaps, we just draw a line right here. Using those midpoints, and then same thing. I'm going to do a diameter. My diameter is 1.5. Okay, now these angles, how we draw an angle. There's actually a couple different ways in AutoCAD. I'm going to go up, looks like 1. So there's actually a couple different ways in AutoCAD to manually do it. Okay, we can do a line right here. And I have 47 degrees it's supposed to be from this line, which is going to be deleted up here. All CAD systems, as you guys have noticed, you can see the length of the line moves as I use the rubber band effect and stretch this around that blue box, that blue and white box. The gray one, the angle changes too. Well, how can I lock it into a certain angle? You can. I just stretch this line over a little bit longer than it needs to be. You hit the tab button, tab toggles back and forth in between. And I want this to be 47. Okay. Another one over here. Now I can't put 47 in because 47 is over here because 0 is here, 90 is here, 180 is over here. So when I stretch it over here, what I have to do is 180, subtracting the 47 from it. So I go over to my angle at 133. Okay, just like that. Now I can also offset. That one, yeah, 0.5 would be good. Up there. I can trim all the stuff up. Notice this trim is working. This is the I'm at home using the 2021 version, so that's why the trim automatically pops up there. And then you can get your check to make sure you got it right. Yep, 47 degrees there. 47 degrees here. Okay, so that's how that part is done. There is another way. Let me go over here. There's always another way, right? To do those things. Let me explode this. Okay, so there is another way under here. Under your fillet, you know how to use fillet, there's chamfer. And what you want is you want to then select angle. And you can select 0.5 and then 47 degrees. And what you do is select this, that, and it puts the angle in for you. Okay, good. You select that. Puts the angle in for you. Now you have to be careful on which one you choose because as you can see, I picked a different one. I don't know if you can tell those angles are ever so slightly different. It depends on which line you choose, yes? So you have to be sure that you're selecting where your distance is going to go. Okay, my distance is going to go over here. Now that one looks right. Okay, so be sure you're selecting the right one where you want that offset to go. I want that offset, that 0.5 to be over here, and then 47 degrees, not over here at 47 degrees. Hope that makes sense. Okay, but that is another way to do it, kind of a little bit faster. Acts just like the fillet. Remember, it's under the fillet command. It's in the same family. All right, we got to this little slot in here now. So using midpoint, and that thing is about 0.5 now. And 0.5 across, so since we're cutting in half, 0.25. And trim all this up. Oops. Okay, so there's our front view. Right side view, let's put it about 1.5 inches apart, I think we can do. Let me start pulling some dimensions off here. there. Let's get rid of that spacer line that we had there. Bottom's going to be 5. We go up to this here. Still going to look squared off. Now come over. This is 1.5. And bring this line over. Remember, I stopped that segment there. I made a little segment there so I didn't have to do any trimming later on. We've got a hidden line in here that's offset. It looks like it's offset 0.5. And then we've got the lines for the holes running through here. So let's do those. Top quadrant of that one. Sorry, if you don't know what I'm doing when this box pops up, this one, I'm right clicking and then just hitting enter. You can also just hit escape. Sometimes I'll do both. Sometimes you'll hear me bang away on this keyboard over here to hit escape. But that's how I'm getting out of those commands. You can also hit escape. But these are hidden. But I'm going to wait until I do this last one over here, which lines up with this object line. So what do we do when we have a hidden line that lines up perfectly with an object line? You just leave it. In the order of precedence, an edge or an object line where there's physically something there on the view we're looking at, that takes precedence. So you won't even see the hidden line because it's covered up by this one. So now we can go here and change all these up. If I have my, nope, I have none of them loaded. So let's load some up. Let's put oops. Oh, huh. It popped up on my other screen. That's why I didn't know where it was. So let's go to load. Oh, yeah, it keeps doing this. It's popping up on my other screen and looking for stuff. Let's see where we are. There we go, hidden 2. It's going to be a good one for this one. Let's say OK. And now we can select these. Let's say hidden 2, and then I'm going to change my color with that bluish color. All right, now top view. Away. 1.5, that's pretty big. That was 1.5. Going off the screen there. Let's move this stuff. There we go. A little bit better. And then we've got some stuff to do here. I'm kind of offsetting this line down here. 1. And then just pulling these lines all the way over here. That one. And that one. You can trim this out. And then let's do, actually I kind of didn't want to do that, did I? I wanted to leave that one on there. Sorry about that. Let's offset this one then, 0.5. There we go. Now trim this one out. Oh, trim these out. Those. Then I'm going to want lines for my edges of these angles here. Do not, as you can see, line up with that. Same thing over here. Okay, and lines that line up with this slot that goes through. Okay, and our hidden lines for our holes. So let's go ahead. We can right as we're going here. Up. And that looks pretty good. I think I've got it all. Yep. Okay, so now how we dimension this thing. I haven't set any of my dim styles yet, so see, they're all still the same. So let me change these up. My dimension lines to be red. 14 was I using? 12 is a little bit better than this one. Okay, spacing, that's all good. I don't want these at 5. And then I want text is 5. Text height I wanted to shrink, remember? 5. I think that's it. It's at 1. My units I want to be fractional. There we go. I'm going to start dimensioning this thing. So let's see, we're going to want to get a height. So I'm actually going to do 2. Oops. Maybe this one over here. Oop. That's not good. We want these to be here like that. I'm going to put, what else can I put down on this side here? Let's put, yeah, we can put this one over here. We're going to lock this one like that. So this edge now we know, we can do this little math right here. No, this is down 0.5. You can throw a 0.5 in over here if you wanted to. But I want all these dimensions to be on this side, this view, because I'm going to do some dimensioning up here for this part, and then I'm going to do dimensioning over here for this part. So I'm kind of picking my spots where I want to put things. So I got my height there, and just so I can keep things straight in my brain, I'm going to put one over here. This, one over here, this. Okay. Let's see, I also want to dimension the diameter of this. And I'm going to go ahead and put it right there. Now, some people say, hey, it should never go. You said never go over here, never go over here. And I can put it over here. Some people have said, is it all right if we go there? Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Traditionally, they would want you to not have it on the drawing at all. Now, notice the arrows always point towards the center, and it puts in a center mark for you. People ask about a center mark for this one. Absolutely. So we can go here, center line, like that. See, it's not what I want it to look like, but I'm going to pick this thing and say this one. And then I also want to load up my center 2. There we go. Also probably over here as well. We'll put that in. Right. Let's see what else we got. Okay, I want to do this stuff up over here. So let's do linear. This. So I'm going to want this one. And then I'm also going to want that one. Okay. And what else do I want? Oh, I want this depth down here. So, yeah, we should put that on here. We should put this on here. Let's see. Some people don't like this. Remember, there was that thing you could manually enter or manually place your dimensioning if you wanted to. And finally, what else am I looking for? Ooh, we want this angle on here. Now, the way they have now, remember, we don't just copy off of this. I'm looking at this right now on my other screen. We don't just remember I said copying off the screen wasn't a terrible idea, but it's not ideal. They're giving you dimensions. They're just showing you all dimensions, everywhere, all over the place on one view. We don't have really an element to pull the way AutoCAD does it to get this line right here. It's either going to give you the angle right here or this angle over here or an angle way over here. It's not going to give you this unless you give it some sort of point of reference. So for the bottom part. So sometimes you might have to get a little bit creative by going like this. And then we can put that one in there, kind of like that. All right. If you did this instead, say, well, I don't like stuff being on my drawing like that. If you went like this and put this over here, and maybe even grab this and move it to the other side, that will do the exact same thing. Because this does not change 47 degrees. It's just telling you you're going 43 degrees off of this line. You can do that as well. So, like I said, does not uh, bother me whatsoever which one you're going to do there. So I think I got that. Ooh, I need the front down here. This stuff. Thought I was done. I don't like that dimension being there. I want it to be over here. So I move the arrow out there too. And that should be good because I have the 2.5. I got that. Ooh, the depth of this down here, this cut. One thing I don't like about what I'm doing right now is that now I have a gap in between here. I don't like that. I like them to be stacked, as you can see, with one empty over here. See how they're stacked, with one empty over here. Sometimes we can't avoid it. That's kind of where I was choosing to take stuff from. Remember, we can't take it from down here if we do not dimension to hidden lines. But there is a fully done, fully dimensioned number 17. Or you don't think I'm forgetting anything? I'm sure you guys will let me know if I am. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this line covering up here. I don't think I can fix that. Not right now, anyway. Not really worth. I want that running into there. I don't want that far down here, I think. There we go. Okay, so it's pretty good. That's what we should look like.